So Logan recently uploaded a video titled, "Do my videos suck?" So I'm here to answer that question. They kinda do, at least the January 2024 ones. But I do think his modern SML videos do have a lot of problems that need fixing, and if Logan is genuinely willing to listen to his fans for once, then I think maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to give him some advice in order to help him improve his videos. So without further ado, let's get started. One of the biggest problems with modern SML is his schedule. He uploads 3 videos a week. Now, according to Logan, he does this because he needs to upload consistency in order for a sustainable form of revenue. He doesn't really say it like that directly, but that's kind of what he implies. So, how do we solve this problem? Well, I think the easiest solution is to just simply not upload 3 videos a week and stick to a 2 videos a week schedule, or maybe even 1. I feel like there's no reason for Logan to make a 3 videos a week type of schedule, because clearly it's putting a ton of pressure on him to get 3 videos out in 1 week, and the videos suffer because of it. And keep in mind, Logan still makes millions of views every day. Sure, it's nowhere near as he used to, but he still does have a lot of views. And it's estimated that he makes around 30,000 to 500,000 a month. So clearly, I don't think it's gonna be a huge money issue if he just tones down the video schedule to just 2 videos a week like the old days. So I definitely think slowing down on the video schedule would help a lot. Now I know he thinks that it might be a bad idea, but he seems to be confusing uploading consistently with quantity. It's not the quantity that matters, Logan, it's the consistency. As long as you stick to uploading a video on a certain day, then I'm pretty sure it's gonna be alright. Having one less video to make gives you a lot more room to breathe, as well as giving you some time to actually think over a video before you make it and upload it. Which leads pretty nicely into the second problem with modern SML. His videos are too rushed. Logan basically improvises everything, and he just makes a video and doesn't really go over or pre-plan what the video should be like. Now, I'm not saying that you can't do improv comedy. In fact, improv comedy can be some of the best, but you need to have a clear outline on where to go with the video. Logan basically straight up admits that sometimes, if they're stuck on a video, they just kind of rush out an ending so that the video can be uploaded on time. That's actually pretty bad. Instead of rushing out a video based on whatever flimsy idea you come up with on the spot, why not just pre-plan out what videos you're going to make, come up with some fresh ideas, and then make an outline for how the video is going to go. You can still have your improv comedy, but at the same time you guys have a clear direction on where to go with the video. And if you stick to a 2 videos a week schedule, or maybe even 1 video, that gives you a lot of time to improve on the outline and the idea of the videos so that the video can be its very best when you make it. It's always good to have a plan and not always rely on making up stuff as you go along, because that leads me to the third problem with modern SML, relying too much on improv comedy. Again, like I said before, improv comedy can be some of the best forms of comedy ever. In fact, a lot of famous movie lines and movie scenes do have some improvisation in there somewhere. But here's the thing, it's not the only thing that you should be relying on. Imagine if making an SML video and you need to think of a joke, and then Brooklyn Guy just references another movie's joke. I mean, it might be funny at the time, but then when you look back on the video, you gotta wonder, why did Brooklyn Guy reference this movie of all things, and especially if it doesn't make sense within the context of the scene. It's something that I've noticed in modern SML videos for quite a while now, where a character would just make a reference to a TV show or a movie as a joke, and it adds nothing to the scene. I think it's also a good idea to basically plan out jokes. While you're making an outline for a video, come up with some jokes that you might have otherwise not have come up with if you were just making an improv. It can also prevent filler from being in your videos, because if you just have characters going off on a random joke tangent for like 3 minutes just to fill the runtime, then it can become a very boring video really quickly, and it drags out the joke for far too long than it needs to, which is also another problem with modern SML. The jokes drag on for too long. Now, I know that sometimes characters ranting about some random thing can be funny, but Logan just never really seems to do it right. Sometimes a character goes off on a rant about some random thing, and it has nothing to do with the video itself, and it just becomes boring. Yes, I know that you have to do it to fill the runtime, but there are other ways to fill in your video without a character going on a rant for 3 to 4 minutes straight, especially if it has nothing to do with the video itself, which, speaking of that, is also another problem that Logan seems to acknowledge. It's the fact that sometimes the video titles have nothing to do with the video's actual plot. Even Logan admits he doesn't like it when this happens. For example, a video is titled Jeffy Goes to the Park, and then he doesn't go to the park until the last 3 minutes of the video. Basically, the title almost has nothing to do with the plot of the video. This is actually quite an easy thing to fix. All you have to do is just retitle the video to a more appropriate title, or if you really want to do a video based off a concept and you have a title for it ready, then actually plan out your video on how it's going to go in order for it to relate to the title of the video. I don't think it would be that hard to make a video called Jeffy Goes to the Park and then make him actually go to the park. Now, so far, I've come up with some basic advice for Logan, but here's something else that I think Logan needs to do that's kinda big, and that's change up his style every once in a while. Look, Logan, you basically make the same kind of video every single time. It's the same formula of characters are in a sitcom style of a plot where they need to figure out a problem and then they solve it by the end, and it's not much of a high stakes type of solution. Every video nowadays seems to just have a basic plot structure. It's basically becoming like the Marvel Studios of YouTube, where they basically do the same thing and don't really change up all that much too often. Instead of doing the same type of plot structure every once in a while, maybe you can change up your style a bit. For example, maybe make a more emotional video akin to Jeffy's parents, or maybe you can make some different genres of videos, like maybe a mystery video, or perhaps a heist video, or maybe even do a kaiju video. I'd like to see Logan attempt to do a giant monster type of video. Basically, come up with something that isn't your average SML video. That way videos can feel fresh and new. I mean, hell, you're already kind of going in that direction. You made SML movie The Tornado. That's basically tapping into the disaster movie genre. Logan be trying to be Roland Emmerich here. But yeah, basically change up the video genre every once in a while. Not every SML video needs to be a comedy, and who knows, you might be able to make your audience laugh, cry, feel bad, and stuff like that. Mixing up the genre, the style, and of course, the structures of the videos can definitely make the videos improve a lot more. And speaking of that, one of the biggest things that I think Logan needs to follow is changing the characters' personalities while also giving us more character variety. I know Logan is the kind of guy who, when characters act like dicks to each other, it can be very funny, but here's the thing. When that's all there is to it, it's not all that funny. Well, a lot of the characters are just kind of flanderized, where they basically are just their archetypes. Marvin is just an angry, stressed out husband who doesn't really care about anything else except money. Or how Rose is just kind of an annoying wife who basically never sympathizes with her own husband, and every character is just kind of a dick to each other. Maybe change up their personalities a bit so that they're not just their archetypes, but actually go through character development where the characters actually care about one another and aren't always jerks to each other. I mean, I find it hard to believe that Junior, Joseph, and Cody are friends with each other when they constantly make fun of each other and do a bunch of other horrible stuff. And I know Logan can pull this off because that's exactly what he did years ago. Logan may not be able to bring back the old plushies, he may not be able to bring back Mom Luigi, but he can make the characters feel like the way they used to, where they weren't dicks to each other and they actually had some sort of family bond to them. I miss those days. And while you're at making the characters less of dicks to each other, you can also give some more character variety and don't just make videos that are solely focused on Marvin, Rose, Jeffy, Brooklyn Guy, Cody, Junior, Joseph, and all those other characters. Maybe spin off a little bit. For example, this character named Timothy, he's known as the gay character, and that's pretty much all there is to him. But I don't know, maybe you can give him some more personality than just being gay. Like, what are his hobbies? What is he interested in? And also, does he have any sort of insecurities and flaws that he has to learn to overcome? It's kind of funny because Logan kind of did this. Remember Goodman's son video? In that video, he goes through character development in just one video. And I don't think Goodman's son ever appears again. I don't remember. But basically, Logan introduced a brand new character, gave him this whole arc, and it was probably one of the best videos ever made. I mean, hell, give characters like Penelope, the Lone Dolphin, or anybody else their own spin-off videos and give them some personality, have them have a flaw that they have to overcome. There's a lot that you can do with these characters. There is just so much potential. There is so much creative potential that I'm surprised you haven't done it already, Logan. You're a very creative guy. I know that you might be able to pull this off. If you feel like there are no ideas for a video, be creative, think outside the box, utilize your characters that you don't really use that often as main characters, and give them something more, think beyond. And obviously, I know it's a little hard to do so, but that's why you have to make like 2 videos a week or even 1 video a week, because that way you can give yourself enough time to actually plan it out and really think creatively. But hey, that's just my advice for how to improve modern SML. I know a lot of older fans will probably just be like, bring back the old characters, bring back the plushies, and make videos that were in the same style as before, but guys, we just kind of have to accept the fact that we're not getting those older types of videos back. This is the direction Logan is going with, and it's working for him, so we just kind of have to accept that it is what it is, and the best thing that we can do is at least attempt to improve his modern SML videos the way they are. We have to basically work what we're working with here. And who knows, maybe Logan will watch this video and take some of my advice, or maybe he'll be like, well fuck you Mafdominus, you're basically copying my video ideas, I'm not gonna listen to you, you're just an SML wannabe. Which, I mean, to be fair, my first channel was basically an SML ripoff channel, so he's kinda right there, but hopefully he actually listens to my advice and ignores that part. But anyways, that's my video for today. That's my advice for Logan. Hopefully this means it'll change a few things around the channel, and if it doesn't, then oh well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.
Tell me why I'm stuck as a virgin with Ray.